We got London on the track.
What's the deal? It's your boy J Bizzle with the drizzle. You already know. Stop playing. I'm just playing. Yeah, I'm back with another video for y'all. I've been cooling recently or whatever. Tomorrow my last day at 11th grade. And as soon as 12-16 hit, your boy senior, man, I made it. You know, it's been some up and downs in the school year, whatever. Had to switch schools or anything. But that's another story we're gonna talk about at another time. But today I'm gonna give y'all a story about what happened on Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday when I went to Magic Mountain or whatever for the day, and your boy fainted, passed out, whatever you wanna call it. Okay, but yeah, man, it was crazy. But yeah, so let's get to it. All right, so this is how it all started or whatever. So for most of y'all who do know, y'all know I was planning on going to Six Flags on Sunday and everything, and I knew I was gonna be with people, but they weren't gonna get there till like later type. So I was looking for somebody to either come with me or pull up earlier than them, so I wouldn't be there by myself or whatever. So that whole Friday and Saturday and even Sunday, I was like, who wants to go with me, bro? I could get you a half and half off or whatever. Whoop de whoop de whoop. And then people would say oh, I would come, but I gotta do something, or they were gonna come but then they had I don't know, everybody was flaking or just saying no or was busy. So I was getting irritated. I was getting stupid mad. So Sunday come and I'm like, man, I don't even know if I want to go, because the people who were supposed to go, they low-key said they weren't gonna go anymore. So I'm like, wow, bro. I was just getting over it. I was gonna stay home, but then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go. And then so and the reason why I went by myself was because, or why I ended up going in general, I really, really wanted somebody to come with me and wanted to go, was because my mom and dad said they would take me there and pick me up. No questions asked. It wasn't no, oh, you gotta do this, or, oh, I don't know. They literally said, you can go. My dad took me and my mom was gonna pick me up. Period. I'm like, bro, I have a ride. What person gets just an automatic yes to a ride to go to Magic Mountain? A Magic Mountain is it's an hour drive, around an hour drive, bro. No, don't nobody, mama or daddy, want to go out there every day. No, I had the perfect opportunity for somebody to come get a ride, get their ticket half off, or even if they had the season pass, they just had a ride, period, bro. We would have been on. But anyways, back to the story. So yeah, so I ended up just going by myself. So I was like, all right, forget it, whatever. So I'm on my way, and I text the person who was supposed to come. I was like, I could get you in half off, just come, because I want to go by myself. They were like, all right, bet. So I'm like, all right, cool. So my dad, we on the way, and excuse me again. Yeah, we on our way, and it's 10:30ish when we had left. I told him to take me there when they first opened, because you feel me, I like to get on water rides before everybody else do, and I like to get there early, but he had to do some stuff, so I didn't get there till 11:30 type. So I'm there, and my friend, I'm just gonna say their name, my friend Talea, she was supposed to come after church, and church didn't end till 12:30, and she lived all the way in Oxnard, which is 2 hours away from here, from Paramount or Long Beach or whatever, and it was gonna take her an hour. It was supposed to take an hour drive to get to Magic Mountain from wherever she was coming from. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll just like either find somebody or just go get on rides by myself until you get here. She's like, okay, all right. So I'm just going around, you feel me? I got on Goliath, I got on Twisted Colossus, I got what else I get on? I think that was it. No, I got on Tatsu. Yeah, like I was just trying to get the time to go by so I could like stop being by myself. And that people was talking about go like get a girl or something, or find a group of people to hang out with. Like I was like, oh yeah, sure. I was not finna do that. That's weird. But so anyways, so I'm texting her. I'm like, how long? Like I texted her after church had ended. I was like, all right, so you on your way, right? She was like, yeah, I gotta go get changed and then I'm gonna be on my way. I said, all right, bet. Mind you, this is like 1 o'clock, like 1 o'clock type. I can't remember the exact times, but it's like right after church. So I'm like, all right, so she should be here. I'll give her like 2 hours tops, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm just walking around or whatever, whoop-de-whoop, and then she was like, I'm on my way. So I'm like, all right, I was like, you feel me? I don't want to get on no more rides without them, or what? Yeah, without them. So I went to go sit in the benches, like in the front, or whatever. So I'm sitting down. I was sitting there, bored. Like I was just on my phone and everything for like I promise you, I was there for like a good hour. A good hour. Like I was there till I don't remember the times. I'm mad, but I was there for like a cool hour, bro. Oh God. And I'm sitting there texting her. I'm like, bro, like, how long is it gonna take you? She's like, it's traffic. I'm like, are you even coming? She's like, yes, I am. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then she sent the picture, and it was her on the way, but it was like still like, dang, like y'all hit that much traffic, bro. I promise you, it took them like 2 hours just to get to freaking Magic Mountain, bro. But and then yeah, so I'm sitting there bored, and then I had texted her, and I was like, I texted her again. I was like, where are you at? She said, I'm almost there. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I was about to go get something to eat. I promise you, I was about to go get something to eat. I got up. I walked over to one of the little restaurants that was like not even a minute away. It was like right around the corner. And I got in line. And then she gonna call me. And she said, I'm on the bus, like the little tram that brings people from the parking lot to the front. If you've been to Magic Mountain, you know what I'm talking about. And she was like, I'm on the bus, come to the gate, because I had to go use my season pass so I could get her ticket half off. So I'm like, wow, bro, like I was just about to eat, and the only thing I had to eat this was that morning, and I had just like some eggs and bacon that my dad had made or whatever, and that was it. Like that's all I ate. And yeah, that's all I ate. And that was like at, I say like, I don't know, like 9 or 10 or something. Before I left, man, I ate a little bit. I ain't eat a lot, but I ate a little bit. So I'm like, dang, so I gotta get out of line now. So I got out of line, then I went to the front, and I seen her. I was like, oh. Then it was my other friend, Ryan, who also lives in Oxnard. And I think the other girl was Talea's cousin. I don't remember. I ain't never met her before or seen her. So it was me and three females. So we in line or whatever, finna get her ticket, and then these two dudes. It was like this one. I don't know how to explain them, but they were like, you trying to buy a ticket for like and save like $30 or whatever. But then I was sitting there. I was like, but if you use my season pass, she saved $40 instead of buying a ticket, saving $30. She gonna be paying $10 basically for a ticket. And then when they like realized that they only sold it to her for 30 or whatever, so she didn't have to use my thing, my half off deal or whatever. So we was cool. Like she saved $10. I ain't have to use my thing. I mean, it's not like I only got it like for that one coupon for the whole month. It was only for the day. But then we got in line. And then the girl who I ain't never met, her pass wasn't working. So I was like, dang, that was God's plan right there. Because if my pass, if Talea had to buy her ticket using my pass, that girl, she would have been out of luck. But since we didn't, I used my pass so she could get her thing half off, even though she still had to pay while she had her thing was suspended. I don't know, man. All I know is I got the season pass. So if you trying to go one of these weekends, hit me up. But anyways, so we in there or whatever, and I went and I bought some Sour Patch Kids from a different store, and we like I ate the most, but we split them or whatever. So we walking, and we coming from the front entrance, and the closest ride is Full Throttle, and I'm like, y'all ain't been on no rides yet, so let's just go get on that. So we get in line, and we told Ryan, because she was like, she didn't want to get on the ride or whatever, like she was scared. So we told her to take our cups, because we got the season pass cups, the souvenir cups that you can refill and stuff at this little thing, because they got them they got these the electronic ones, the ones that you like pick whatever soda and got like all the flavors, bro. Like that thing came in clutch. Like everybody be in there, you can get your drinks for free. They don't say nothing at all. But the only thing is, everybody uses so much, it might not have your flavor. But if you ever want to know where that's at, I got you, bro. You get all your drinks for free. It don't matter if you got a souvenir cup, a regular cup. You could bring a cup from home. They don't care. I promise. But yeah, we told her to go get her some drinks or whatever, and yeah, I'm flabbergasted right now. Yeah. Yeah, we told her to go get our drinks, bro. And so we moving in the line or whatever, and Full Throttle, the way it's set up is like you in one section, and once you get out of there, you gotta go all the way over there, and they only let a certain amount of people go through. So he was like, dang, like she was taking forever. So we went to the next part, and she still didn't come back. So we on the ramp, and we like, I don't know, no, we was like in the back, but we was on the ramp, and we was waiting on her, and I was like, I was getting thirsty, bro, cause I didn't really have anything to drink that for a cool minute. All I had was like some lemonade and some water before that, but it wasn't a lot because I didn't fill my cup all the way. But she ended up coming back, and we was like in the middle. Like we wasn't all the way at the back, but we weren't all the way to the front. And at that point, that's when I started feeling this is where it all went downhill. So I'm sitting there, and mind you, it was hot that day, bro. It was like 90 something, almost 100 degrees. So I'm sitting there in line, and I'm like getting lightheaded. Like my head's starting to it's not like a headache, it's just starting to, you feel me, like mess with me. I don't even know how to explain. I was lightheaded, bro, and I was like, you feel me, like I knew I was getting low on energy. So yeah, like I was just getting lightheaded because I didn't get to eat because she had called me, and all I had was that candy, and she was taking forever with that drink. So all that was bad. So I'm sitting there, and then like, and I was leaning on a rail, and I was just sitting there like this, like putting my head down, like trying to just resting or whatever. And I'm like, dang, bro. And I'm just trying to sip on this drink, trying to like get some energy back. It was not working, bro. So we moving up in a line, and then what happened? Yeah, we was moving up in a line, and then I was telling Talay, I was like, I feel lightheaded, and she was like, are you serious? And I said, yeah. And then next thing you know, I fell, bro. I felt, I blacked out. I passed out. I fainted. I don't know. And then next thing you know, like, I'm just laying down on the floor, looking up, and I'm sitting there like I'm shaking, like I'm straight, like I don't even know how to explain it, bro. Like I'm straight, like I'm going, like my hands was like this. My hands was just like this, and I'm not even trying to be funny. Like this is like I'm straight shaking, just looking up on the floor, and I can't move. Like I'm moving because I'm shaking, but I can't like move or anything. Like I can't move my legs. I couldn't move I could move my head like a little bit, but. And then they like everybody was just kept saying my name, Onaje, Onaje, Onaje. And I'm like in my mind I'm saying like yes, 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 but I can't speak neither. Like bro, I'm like paralyzed type or whatever. And they just saying my name. They were like, "Are you okay? Are you serious?" And like I couldn't talk. Like I couldn't talk, bro. Like I was sitting there just shaking. And like the more time went on, you know how like when like you sitting down and then your arm fall asleep, I felt all that in my body, bro. Like all through my body. Like it was light at first, then it just got bigger and bigger to the point where like it was hurting. Like usually like when your arm fall asleep, like yeah, it'll tingle or something, but no, like it was starting to hurt, bro. Like words can't explain it. Like that feeling is just horrible. Like that's like the worst feeling I've ever felt. Like it hurt, but it didn't like, it wasn't like somebody like punched me or something. It was just hurting like in like on the inside, not on the out, like on the inside, like your nerves and stuff. That junk hurt, bro. But I'm sitting there and I'm looking up, and then it's like 3 dudes and they all sitting there like telling me like, "Are you okay? Like, are you okay?" And then I'm sorry, but I can barely remember some of what happened, but it was like this one guy, he kept asking me questions, and like I was getting to the point where I could start responding. He was like, "What's your name?" I told him Onaje, and then he said, "How old are you?" I said 17. He said, "Do you know where you're at?" I said 6 Flags, but I'm saying it like real low, and like I'm not speaking clearly. I'm saying like oh no, like and 17, like that, like as if I can't speak, because I really couldn't, but I was trying or whatever. And he was like, and my hands like they were like this, and then they were slowly closing. Like at first they were like that, and then they opened up, and then they went back to like that. But when they were open, he was like squeeze my hand, and I couldn't, like I was just like going like that basically, and I was just stuck, bro. And I was like laying on the floor for like a cool 10 minutes just shaking, and they were like, just hold on. They were like rubbing water on my forehead and everything. And then they were like, medics or whatever, the health people, flabbergasted again. The people that the health people, man, the ambulance people. But they were like, help is on the way. And I'm just sitting there just thinking like, bro, like what is happening? Like, to be honest, I thought I was dying. Like on some, to keep it 100, I thought I was dying. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never seen this happen to nobody. I never felt this before, so I didn't know what was going on. So I'm sorry, but yeah, I thought the worst. I thought I was done for. And I was sitting there, and I felt the tears crying. Like I was straight crying when I was laying there, bruh. And then next thing you know, they were like, we're gonna pick you up, and then they put me on a gurney, bro. You know them things, the freaking beds that they put in the back of the ambulance, bro. They put me on one of them. Like they picked me up, laid me, like I was already laid down, but they laid me on it, and then they were dragging me down the ramp, and they were asking me questions. I was just talking, and I couldn't look at where I was going. So all I'm seeing is the sky at this point. I'm looking at the sky while they just rolling me around, but like I can feel, you know how like you can feel where you're going. Like I was going down the exit ramp of the ride, then we went past the line, then we went to like this back way. It was like a gate, like one of those gates where it's like hold on, y'all, my mom came into the house. But as I was saying, so they rolled me to like this little one of those gates or one of those fences that's like, you know, like staff or employees only or no trespassing, one of those areas or whatever. And then next thing you know, they're freaking putting me in the back of an ambulance. Like they put me in the back of an ambulance. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know how to feel, how to think. Like, I was just sitting there and I was like stuck. Like this is real. Like, I promise you 100%, I was in the back of an ambulance on a stretcher, and we drove off, and I can't see anything. I'm looking at the ceiling and I don't know where we're going, and I hear the sirens going, and we were actually driving because I was bumping and jumping and everything, and I'm like what the heck? And they were just saying like breathe, and they were taking my blood pressure and everything. They were like using the light to look at my eyes and ears and all that. And I'm like, bro, like I'm like thinking I'm finna go to the hospital or something, and I don't know, bro. Just picture yourself in the back of the ambulance. How you gonna feel if you don't know where you're going? They just put you in the back of the ambulance. You feel me? It's not like they did it unwillingly, but it's just the fact that like I'm in the back of the ambulance on a stretcher, and they got the sirens going and everything. I mean, like damn, like. But anyways, so come to find out, I did not go to the hospital. I went to one of the little medical rooms that's like on like at Six Flags. It's in between like where if you know your way around Six Flags. I was in this little building. It's right across from the Drop of Doom, and coming like I don't know how to explain it. Near the DC area, like where Batman and Green Lantern is. It's like in that general area right there. But I didn't know at the time. I didn't know that until I walked out. But they took me out of the ambulance. I'm still on the stretcher, and then they rolled me into the building, which I did think it was a hospital because it looked like it and it sounded like it, but it wasn't. It was just a little medical building or whatever you want to call it. And so then they were like, do you think you can stand up? And I said I can try, and I was able to do it. I got on my feet and I quickly turned, and they said, okay, just sit. And I sat down, I laid down, but I was still shaking. I was still like gripping like this or whatever. And they were like, just calm down. They were like, breathe. And they were like, can you grab the cup? And I was able to grab it. Like I was starting to like loosen up and everything, so I grabbed it and I drank the water. And they basically, what they told me was I had anxiety. It was a very specific type of anxiety. It wasn't just like normal like anxiety. It was I forgot what it was called or whatever. But they were like, that's what caused me to like tense up and everything. And I fainted because I was dehydrated. So I did all that for two reasons: because I was dehydrated and because I was anxious. I don't really know how me being anxious will make me like grip up and tighten up like that, but that's what they said. So yes, and then I was starting to feel better. That water had to be magical, because after I drank that water, I was starting to like all of it started to go away and everything. And that's when I had when I was sitting down and laying down on the bed drinking the water. That's when I had, if you see my story, that's when I had posted I had fainted or whatever. Thank you for everybody who checked up on me. I love y'all for that. I mess with you. But yeah, and then they called my mom. I thought my mom was gonna be mad or something, but she was okay. But they were worried. And then she said she was gonna come pick me up. But yeah, that's really the gist of what happened. You feel me? I was just dehydrated. I say it was just because I was dehydrated and like low on energy and stuff. I can't really like that. The anxious part is really confusing me. I don't know, but all I gotta say is if you gonna go to Magic Mountain, bro, eat and drink everything you see. I'm just playing, but stay hydrated and eat while you there and before you go, because you don't want to end up like me. But yeah, then my mom, I was also mad because I didn't get to get on full throttle. Like, we were right there. We were about to get called on to go to the road that we can get on for the ride, and then I just had to faint and black out and whatever. That's real nice. I found that that was real nice right there. Good timing. Good timing. But it actually was good timing though, because if that would have happened while I was on the ride, that would have been, I don't even want to think about that. But yeah, that's really all that happened, except for like after my mom, she got there in like 45 minutes. She was not playing. She a speed demon. But I got home safe. I was feeling better after. It was just getting to my head though. Like,
You are now listening to another Chills.
I don't know if I could label it as a near-death experience or what. I'm not going to, but I feel like I can, but I'm not going to. But regardless, it was something that I'm traumatized. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's crazy. Like, I keep thinking about it, and every time I do, I start shaking. So if you see me, like, if you seen the camera shaking earlier in the video, bro, that was me just being nervous about it and talking about it and thinking about it or whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I think that's all that happened. I for sure ate after though. I ate after that, and then yeah, but that was just crazy. I don't know what to say, but yeah, that happened. I fainted, passed out. I don't even know what to call it. Like, I didn't, cause doesn't fainting mean like you were like out cold for like a cool minute? I was only like gone for like a cool 10, I don't even know, like some seconds, you feel me? It wasn't like a minute, and it wasn't even up to a minute, I don't think, because like I remember I was standing there, and then I remember I felt myself leaning, like I was leaning while I was falling, and then I was on the floor. I say like a cool 10 to 20 seconds, how long I was like blacked out for. 10 to 20 seconds. But I don't know if I still don't know if that's fainting or blacking out or, yeah. But yeah, jump was crazy. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this video right here. I'm gonna do another story time about how my last 2 months of switching schools, how that went, another time. It's gonna be soon though, cause summer I'm gonna try to drop some videos for y'all, even though some of y'all don't mess with me no more. But that's not the point. Yeah, man, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snap. It's all being a link in the description, and the homie too. And yeah, man, y'all stay safe, stay hydrated, enjoy y'all summer. Everybody who finna become seniors, man, let's get it. I didn't even bro, I was